Hey guys, Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
Back coming to another movie trip review vlog for you tonight. And tonight, we're finally seeing Insidious The Red Door.
Yeah.
It's going down tonight.
We've been binging them all week. Well,
the last 2 weeks.
Whatever,
really.
however many weeks. You had never seen Insidious
3 and 4.
3 and 4. I had seen them all, but it had been a while.
Yeah.
We have a lot of thoughts on the whole series, or the whole whatever you'd call it.
The whole
Quadruple?
The whole franchise.
Whatever. Yeah, there you go. Not series, franchise. But we're going to talk about that after because it's 7:30. Movie's at 7:40. This theater is jam-packed. We are literally parked.
Yeah, everything's Barbie, Oppenheimer, crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We have McDonald's chicken nuggets.
There is literally a
in our bag here because we didn't get a chance to eat dinner.
Two McModels. No, we are not McModels. We're eating McDonald's. That's good. Oh, I like that. There is room for more junk in this bag. So shout out to Loungefly because you guys rock it.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to go. Okay, real quick. We're gonna go in there and get in the concession line. We're gonna try to get the Barbie bundle against our will. We've been trying all weekend or the past few days to get just the car. But it's still saying coming soon. So I don't want to mess with it. We really want the car, so we're just gonna get it. It's not $65 for the car. It's the breakdown of the popcorn and the Barbie and the car is like, it works out where it's not that big deal. Plus, we figured we spent $20 on just Barbie, and it's like $8, $10 shipping for the car.
Yeah.
So it all washes, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed that they still have some wheels in there.
Anyways, Insidious.
Yeah, Insidious.
For the people that clicked on this video for Insidious, we've been really looking forward to seeing this one. The last two entries were a little bit not as great as the first two, but they do show a lot of Elise's backstory, so we enjoyed that.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Excited to see,
the family. Why can't I remember their name?
To see it all wrap up and everything. Not the Warrens.
No, that's always
that's
what
Conjuring.
I want to say. That's her dog's name. That's Elise's dog's name in this, Warren.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a nod?
I know.
Conjuring?
I forget the name of the family, damn it. We're terrible.
I know it's Dalton and Josh. You keep talking and I'll find it.
Patrick Wilson directs this movie. It's his first time directing a movie, so I'm excited to see how he does with that.
The Lamberts.
The Lamberts, there we go.
Sorry,
so yeah, we're gonna head to Five Below, get a drink, and then we're gonna go into the theater, get a Barbie car, and we're gonna go sit down and eat some nuggets and watch this crazy ass movie.
We're also gonna talk about this after, but we want to talk about jump scares. I hope there's a lot in this because I feel like 1, 2, and 3 really got us. 3 really got us, surprisingly. 4 not so much, a couple times, but I'm really hoping for some jump scares.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there. So come along with us through the red door.
Through the red door we go. So tonight's creature feature, we have Insidious The Red Door.
Going into the further.
One last time.
Into the further we go.
Let's see the red demon at large. Hopefully he makes a good appearance in this one. And yeah, to AMC we go. The further. Alright, so we just got out of seeing Insidious The Red Door. I'm gonna give you our thoughts in the car. I think we enjoyed it. Here's my thumb. And we're back in the car.
So, Insidious
The Red Door. It was pretty cool. I love the whole family dynamic. You get to know a lot more that goes on with the family throughout the years because it's like 10 years later.
Yeah, the Lamberts, right?
Yeah, 10 years past the events of the second movie. And I mean, we're gonna go into some minor spoilers, but it's not really a spoiler about what happens like towards the end of the movie and stuff. But the Lambert family, they got divorced. So Patrick Wilson's kind of on his own. Forget his name in the movie.
Josh, yeah.
Thank you. And so he's on his own. The son Dalton's going to college. Their other son, I think, is still in high school. So he's going to college for art, and he draws really, really well. So, and then also Josh's mother just passed away, who was played by Barbara Hershey in the first 2 movies. In the beginning of the movie, we see a funeral with that going on.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a lot of drama in this one, actually.
Yeah, if you remember back in the second one at the end, we had to watch like a little recap before because we kind of forgot what happened, even though we just watched it like last week. But Carl, Elise's friend, put Josh and Dalton into like this hypnosis state and made them forget everything that happened, so that it would kind of like suppress all those memories. But we see in Dalton's drawings that, like you said, he is very talented, but there's like his teacher makes him like, she counts down from 10 and makes like the students go into this like deep like thought space where they just kind of like draw from their subconscious or whatever, and he starts like experiencing some weird shit. And
if you've seen the other movies, you know what happens when they count backwards.
Yeah. So, and then like Josh starts experiencing some weird stuff. We won't get into that. We won't spoil that because that's something cool that he kind of uncovers about like his own past, like more than we saw when he was a kid. But yeah, it was just really interesting because like they have such a disconnect, and like the way that they have to come together to like resolve the whole thing, you know, and kind of close this thing up. And with that being said, like I'm satisfied with how they closed it up.
Yeah, me too. It was like an hour and 45 minutes, but it felt like it was like an hour and 20.
I know, it went by so fast.
Went by really fast.
Really fast. And like honestly, like I didn't really cry, but there were some moments where it was like very tender and I felt for the characters, you know, because I mean we've gotten so attached to them. But I don't know, at the end it like, you know, in a horror movie when you're used to like something like the music gets loud at the end or somebody pops up or something crazy happens, like that didn't happen. Like they really did like close it up.
Yeah.
You know, the franchise, I mean, like they kind of tied it up in a bow, and
it was good.
It was very good. Very satisfying.
You do see some cool demons. There are some good jump scares.
Oh yeah, there was one where I was like, "Huh!" I'm like the non-girliest like theater reactor, like movie reactor. Like I don't like scream like a girl. I'm like, "Huh!"
There was one that
like a football player.
There was one that didn't get me or you, I don't think, but the girl next to me like jumped like hardcore.
I kind of heard that.
It was kind of funny.
Yeah, yeah, but that one, you know the one.
Yeah.
You know the one, the matching game one. That one got me. That's the one where I was like, "Huh!" So, yeah. Overall, I thought it was really good. I was satisfied with it. I will say, there's nothing like watching the first Insidious. The music, the story, just even the second one. I mean, I'd say those are my favorite.
Yeah, some say that the second one drops down a lot from the first, but I think they go really well together.
Yeah.
So I think if you watch like the first 2 and then this one, all 3 together, as like a trilogy without watching 3 and 4,
that would be good.
It would tie like a little bit better in with the Lambert family.
Yeah.
You wouldn't get all the Elise backstory and all that, but that would still be a pretty good solid trilogy there.
One thing that I do want to say about the franchise as a whole, and I said this to you, the houses confused the crap out of me when we were watching the first 2. There were too many houses. You'd have to like watch it a few times to really know. There's Elise's house. There's the first house that they move into that's like well, it's not haunted. We find out that they are. Spoiler alert. And then the second one, there's like another house, and there's another house that they explore. It's like there's so many damn houses. It's crazy. And then there's the mom's house, like the house he grew up in.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just a lot of houses. That was just something that kind of confused me. But where else was I gonna go with that? I don't know.
I don't know.
The house thing, yeah, that really confused me.
Yeah.
But
then there's also I forget the 2 guys' name, but I know that one guy's named Specs.
Oh yeah, Spectral Sightings.
Yeah, Spectral Sightings. Yeah, those guys.
Elise's sidekicks.
There's Lee Winnell, the writer and director of. He directed the 3rd one, but he's the writer of like all of these. The guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
And he's director of Invincible Man. Invisible Man. Whoops.
Well, we did get a little cameo from them in this.
Yeah.
Which was cool.
Yep. Not as much Lynn Shay either.
Yeah, we did. I was just gonna say we did get a little cameo from her too, but not in the way you would think. Well, I guess in the way you would think.
Yeah.
It was really cool seeing her because we just saw her at Spooky Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cool seeing her on the screen because she didn't talk about it. We said that she didn't really talk about.
She probably couldn't.
All of it much. Yeah, true. But I forgot where I was going with the whole house thing. There was something. Oh, it was the house point, and then I wanted to make a second point. I really liked how I get confused with like 1, 2, 3 is like feels like its own beast, but like 1 and 2 I get a little confused. They kind of become convoluted. But I wanted to say that I really like how in this franchise they kind of like. Okay, I think it happened in the second one. There was like something where, remember when Dalton or Josh was a kid and he was sitting there and he was being filmed, and Elise was like sitting there with him and he like stood up and pointed to the door. Remember? And they thought that like that he did that, but really it was like his older self.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they like bring it back and like you realize like, oh, that wasn't a ghost, that was just him. Dalton and Josh do that in this one too, which is really cool. When they're doing their astral projecting, there's like parts they go back to the first one, so you like see that like the whole hammer situation with Josh, like Dalton was actually involved in that as his older self. I don't want to spoil anymore, but it's just really cool to see how they like put them into the first one, and it makes you wonder like, was it always supposed to be that way, or was there just an opportunity for them to like pop them into the scene?
I think it might have been an opportunity.
Yeah.
So
I mean, because what else would have made him like drop the hammer, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that was just an interesting thing that I noticed that I wanted to bring up. What would you give this one?
3.5. I'll give it the same rating as part 2.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Because we gave the first one a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
really wasn't crazy about Dalton's like possessed look. He looked like a gothic kid, like a goth. He had like black. It looked like he was wearing like black lipstick.
Probably was.
Then he had the Reagan contacts, but you could tell it was CGI. Shout out to what's her name? The Evil Dead Rise actress, Alyssa Sutherland. She told us in her panel that like she didn't wear contacts. That was all CGI, which is pretty impressive because like, I mean, you can tell it's CGI. Anyway, I like the good old fashioned contacts, like Reagan. Yeah. But I wasn't super like he looked creepy, but I don't know. I wasn't crazy about the lipstick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really glad we went and checked this out. We weren't.
Yeah, me too.
We didn't really have plans to come and see this. Like we weren't, we knew we were going to see it soon. We just watched part 4 last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we did some kind of bad stuff at the movies.
Not really.
Oh, not that kind of bad stuff. We didn't do anything like that. There was nothing like that. Popcorn bucket. No. Anyway, so we got out of our movie and this one had to go potty. So I was like, all right, come on, Barbie, let's go potty. So I went into Barbie in the Dolby Theater and I looked on my app for a seat that was empty. And I went in there to just like sit and wait for him and watch previews because we didn't get to watch trailers at the early screening.
Before we saw Barbie, yeah.
So I'm like texting him, telling him what trailers. It was nothing exciting, honestly.
We were just going to see the trailers marked out. So we did that, and then we went into Oppenheimer.
Well, wait, you said you were sitting there and you're like, should we just stay here and watch Barbie? And I kind of really wanted to, but like, we were in the front row. People paid to be in these seats, and my neck was like, I don't know. I don't think I could have done it. Mm. But anyway, we had another plan after that. So
we had heard that The Exorcist, what's it called?
The Believer.
The Believer, Exorcist Believer trailer.
Yeah, The Exorcist Believer, yeah.
Was before Oppenheimer, so we went to Oppenheimer next and just watched the previews, and it was the final preview was that movie.
We were like disappointed because the last trailer came and he's like, this could be it. We saw the trailer and it was like a cop in a car talking to someone, and then it was like, oh, these 2 missing girls. And I was just sitting there and I was like, oh, all right, I guess we're not. And we just started having a conversation. Like, we were just talking through this trailer. Because, like, I guess we weren't really super interested at first. And then, like, he heard, like, the note, like, the music.
Piano.
And I was like, oh my God, wait, this is, well, actually, you caught it. You're like, this is it, babe, this is it. And then we got, like, really excited. So, I thought it looked cool.
It looks cool. We'll see how it goes.
I thought they looked scary as shit, to be honest with you. Yeah. Like,
I'm down for any demonic possession movie.
And, like, they were sitting back to back. That explained the picture. They were sitting back to back in these chairs, and they had monitors on them, and then they're like, oh, they're being possessed together, and it was, like, crazy.
Yeah.
And then we saw Ellen bursting or bursting? Bursting.
I think.
Like bursting at the seams.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so super excited for that. I know you guys aren't all excited for it, and it could be bad, but like, I don't know. Still excited for it.
Demonic possession. It's not gonna live to the original. Nothing ever will.
Mm-mm. Oh, and you noticed something. They showed they're like, someone has been through this before, and they showed a picture of Linda Blair, like on like a keychain picture frame or whatever, and he pointed out that it was definitely,
it really looked like Sarah T. Portrait of a Teenage Alcoholic in the picture.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you know that movie from
I really think it was
80s.
that picture. That was cool.
I think so.
We didn't see Linda Blair in the trailer, like
or
herself.
70s. I think it was the 70s. I'm not sure.
We saw her picture. You said that she's supposed to be in it, right?
Yeah, she's supposed to be in it. I don't know. Hopefully it's not just a Portrait of an Alcoholic picture.
I know. Does someone have to get credit for being in a movie if like their photo's in it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like Asteroid City.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie, but she was in it at the end.
Yeah.
But anyway, off topic.
But Linda Blair doesn't like to talk about The Exorcist anymore. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Yep. Well, I'm really excited that we got to see the Exorcist trailer, that we went and like sat in Barbie for a minute. We just literally watched like the opening scene and then we dipped. So we like dipped out of 2 movies. And when we were in Oppenheimer, these guys behind us, like I guess they were in someone else's seat, and someone with like the headset came in, like with the keys, like the AMC worker, and they were like kicking somebody the hell out. And we kind of got nervous. It was like when you used to movie hop. Like I was like, oh no, what's happening? And he's like, huh? We were both kind of nervous. It was kind of thrilling.
You gotta be smart about it, guys. You gotta see if the seat's open, damn it.
Yeah, we were literally in Barbie, we were in row A, and then in Oppenheimer to watch the trailers, we were in row B, like on the end.
Yeah.
So we do want to go check that out. We do want to go to our other theater to see that. In IMAX?
Yeah, in IMAX, because there's a different type of IMAX with like laser vision or something like that now. It says laser or something. Laser cinema or something like that. And they have newer seats, so they're not full recliners, but they're, I forget what they call them, cushion seats or something.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm interested.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I'm really excited we got to come out and see Insidious. Like I said, kind of wrapped it up with a pretty bow, tied it all up, and there's no music like the first 2, like that loud and intense music. Like this one did it a little bit.
Yeah, it wasn't full crazy.
The Last Key was not, they didn't do it at all.
Yeah,
I was kind of disappointed. But this did not disappoint. It was good. And they used the kids from the Dalton, and I forget his brother's name, but both of them were in it. So yeah, it was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it. Stay after the previews.
Stay after the previews.
Hop on over to another theater and watch a trailer or 2. Go catch Barbie again.
Yeah.
Oh, also spoiler alert, we did not get the car in theater, but that's a blessing because we didn't have to spend that money. But we did get one online, because as soon as we got in the theater, I was like in the queue, and I had a minute, and then boom, it popped up and I was able to snag it. So I don't know if they'll still be available by the time you're watching this video, but they did officially go on sale on the AMC website, just the car, for $35.99. So yeah, check that out for sure.
All right.
But I guess we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
Brian Goes Blue.
And Coco too.
Signing off.
Bye, guys.
Bye.